Good morning, student. Now we'll start chapter first, real number, and in this chapter there is a basic theorem or lemma, that is Euclid's division lemma. Okay, and after this we'll do exercise 1.1. Okay, so let us start for this. Let's see two number 5 and 90. These are the two positive integers, and if we divide this 19 by 5, what we get? We get an answer. Quotient is 3 and remainder is 4. Here we can write 5 is here, 5 is divisor, 3 is quotient, 4 is remainder, and 19 is dividend. We can write is A. So here we had two integer and we got to another integer. Just again you just listen. We had two integers, and we got two new integers. What new integers? Just like we had 5 and 19, and we got 3 and 4, new one. Okay, so we can write here 19 5 into 3 plus 4. You know the division theorem. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this can be written as A is equal to B, A is equal to B into Q plus R, where R is remainder, which is less than divisor, but this is greater than or equal to 0. It may be 0, maybe 1, 2, or less than B. It is not more than B or equal to B. Okay, now come to the point now. So what we just found, if we had two number A and B, we got Q and R two number. Okay, such that we can write A is equal to B into Q plus R, and 0 less than R less than B. So this is actually Euclid's division lemma. So let's see the definition. For any two positive integer A and B, there exists unique whole number. Unique means only one, not two types, and a Q and R, such that A is equal to B Q plus R, where R is less than 0 and greater than 0 and less than B. So this is the Euclid's division lemma actually. Got it? So now by using this theorem we'll find HCF of two numbers. So there is a question number 1 here, to find HCF by using Euclid's division algorithm. So what is algorithm now? This is the point. So see what is algorithm. Euclid's division algorithm, a method or process. Process means method, tarika, to find HCF by using Euclid's division lemma. By using this division lemma, we can find HCF, so that's why the method is known as algorithm. Algorithm is just like a process. Okay, see here we have two positive integer 135 and 125. So let B is equal to 135, A is equal to 225. By using Euclid's lemma, we can write 225 is equal to 135 into 1 plus 90, as, and we have A is equal to BQ plus R. Okay, you just write. Now what is to do next step? Next step, you just, this was the divisor, so take as dividend, and remainder take as divisor. So we got two new number 135 and 90. So with two new number we can get another two new number Q and R. So we can find this one. Now again we can do same things. We use this 90 as a dividend, this 45 as a divisor. So we get again this way. So here quotient is 2 but remainder is 0. This is the main point. When remainder is 0 at the last step, this divisor will be the HCF. What you did in the old method we have done in previous classes, to find HCF we divide 135 to 2, so 1, remainder is 90. So again this 90 is here and a divisor, and this divisor become dividend. So 135 here, so we have divided, remainder is 45. So again you divide 90 by this 45, so remainder is 0. If remainder is 0, so this 45. So this is the one kind of rough things and for this Euclid's lemma. So both are same thing, but here Euclid's have written in this way, and in the previous way we have done like this one. Okay, but here we have to use Euclid's lemma and you write this one. This will be a rough work, so use this as a rough work. Now there are another two question, 1 and 2, so you just do by yourself. Now question number 2. In this question there is a positive number a which is odd, and this can be written as, in the answer it can be written as 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, or 6q plus 5. This is to show, okay, any positive odd number we can write like this. So let's see first a, b any odd integers, and let us divide it by 6. इसको 6 से divide करते हैं. Okay, so if we divide a by 6 we can get q and r according to Euclid's division lemma, q and r, and we can write a is equal to 6 as bq we have written, so 6q plus r, and where r is greater than 0 and less than 6. Okay, here b is 6. Now we have divided this a by 6, so remainder will be less than 6. So we can say r may be 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Okay, so we can write a as 6q plus 0, or a is equal to 6q plus, or a is equal to 6 plus 2, or a is equal to 6q plus 3, or a is equal to 6q plus 4, or a is equal to 6q plus 5. All this we can write. Okay, but here we observe 6q plus 2 and 6q plus 2 are even. Why even? Because 2 is common factor in all. 2, 6q 2 से divisible, 6q plus 2 also divisible by 2, 6q plus 4 is also divisible by 4. So these are even. So what we found, rest are 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, and 6q plus 5. So any odd number, a is odd number, so a can be written as 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, and 6q plus 5. Okay, now let us see question number 3. In question number 3, there are 16 army members, 16 army member and 32 band members, and they are moving in a row. So what will be the maximum number of columns for both, so that they can march? So by using Euclid's division lemma we can write 116 is equal to 32 into 19 plus 8. Just do this rough work, divide it, and again and again you will get the answer. So you can write using this rough work, you can write this 6 1 6 6 is equal to 32 into 90 plus 8. Now this take this 32 as divisor and this remainder 8 as dividend. This 32 as dividend and this 8 as divisor. So again we get here this way Euclid's, by using Euclid's division lemma we can get this one. So here remainder is 0, so SCF is 8. So if 8 is the common things, so maximum number of column will be equal to 8. So you can find out or solve this question very easily. Now question number 4. In question number 4 there is a number, any positive number, and if we square it, so after squaring we can write this number as 3m or 3m plus 1. So let us see how it is possible. So if we divide any number by 3, if we divide this number by 3 we can get a is equal to 3q plus r according to Euclid's division lemma, where remainder is less than 3 but greater than 0. So it may be 0, 1, 2, and so we can write a is equal to 3q plus 0 or a is equal to 3q plus 1 or a is equal to 3q plus 2. Let's see case number 1. A is equal to 3q, and if we square we get a square equal to 9q is 9q square. So we can write it 3 into 3q square. So we can write it 3 into m, where 3q square is equal to m for this case. Now in second case, if we write a is equal to 3q plus 1, square it, a square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, we can use the formula and we can get this one. So again you just take common 3 and we get plus 1 and take this as m, we write 3m plus 1. Okay, this is equal to m. Now again case number 3, if we write a is equal to 3q plus 2 and squaring it we get 9q square plus 12q plus 4. Now again we write 9q square plus 12q plus 3 plus 1. We write this 4, 3 plus 1. So here 3 as a common we can take and a plus 1 at the last, and just take this as m, we can get 3m plus 1. Consider this as m. So in this way what we are getting, if we square the number we get either 3m or 3m plus 1, 3m plus 1. So a square of any positive integer can be written as either 3m or 3m plus 1.